Yes, Adam. I mean, a bit of a weird one, isn't it? A bit of a, I don't want to say anti-climax because we're still in the competition, but it does feel like a bit of anti-climax. We didn't lay siege to the goal. We didn't create much. Neither did Wolves. They probably were the slightly more dangerous in the end on the balance of the whole game. But we controlled the game comfortably in the first half without creating anything. And then second half, we gave the impotence to them and they got a bit confident. And then it just fizzled out from there.
You just said the key word there is creative, mate. It's simple as that. The underlying issue with this team is creativity. What formation did we play, mate?
Mate, it took me ages to work it out. And at first, I knew we was obviously going with the 4-2-3-1 or like a 4-3-3 with Mata in the 10. But like
Matt's
the way
centre forward for that
and
first
Greenman was
half,
just
mate.
vacating the space. He was on the wing. I was like, what are we actually playing? I couldn't really work it out.
You can see every team that plays against us. You can see what they're doing. We, as United fans, don't know what we don't know what our team is doing, mate. We just don't know. We stood there, we're singing songs that don't relate to this club anymore. It's embarrassing. You've only come to see United. I can't sing that shit anymore, mate. It's embarrassing to sing it now. Every single song just is. I know it's going off the game and everything like that, mate. But this is where we're at now.
Right now.
This is how I feel. We come every single week. You know what I mean? You work your weekend around watching United, and at the moment we're just getting nothing except a ping. United have debited your account of another £40 for a pointless replay, which we'll have to squeeze in to a stupid.
Do you know what? Just on that, it's like we're not really talking about the game. That email that went out, it was like, just in case it's a replay, we're just letting you know we're taking the money early.
And mate, it's the club's taking the mick in it. We're into January now, and there's not even a slight rumour about anyone coming in. We're just getting excuses from Ole. You know, it's got to a stage now where
is it excuses or is he happy? Is he happy with what he's got? Is he frustrated because he's not getting the back? When you look at that situation of what he's saying about our transfers and maybe the lack of or potentially not getting anyone because of the price of the mould, are you happy with that in terms of we do need the right mould for the right price, or are you more in the class of actually we just need players, mate, make sure you go and get them sort of thing? How do you see that?
Everyone knows my opinion on Ollie, where I am with everything. I can understand the playing staff. I can understand the issues that we're having. I'm not just like, go get rid of Ollie now, because I don't want another knee-jerk reaction. I want us to do it properly, but I can understand his issue. I know we're dealing with Ed Woodward, but you're in control of what you coach. You're in control of the players, and you're supposed to be able to coach the players. He said straight away, I can't do anything with Fellaini, whereas the three previous managers swore by him. I'm not a Fellaini fan, but I take him in that team right now in midfield. I take Romero there right now. He let both of them go. He's in control of who leaves. Yeah, this is his third window, mate. He's signed 3 players. We go out of this window, that's 3. Let's not forget the first one, because he let Fellaini go in that one. This is my issue with Ollie. He's saying all these things, but he's caused half of this problem. 2 central midfielders gone, where we're lacking. No replacement. 2 centre forwards gone this summer. No replacement. Where we're lacking. 1 injury to a Martial. We're gone. Pogba we know is missing now. He's gone. Where? I don't know. Go and ask
and his
people who Ollie doesn't even know. He's not even got control of his own players. And McTominay, what, 2 or 3 months?
Yeah, and when he comes back, how fit's going to be in there's a couple of months
there. We've seen Matic there today. 3 games in a row. This is Matic's problem. He may be good to come in against the Burnley, do a little cameo and play very well, but he can't do 3 games in a row. Fred comes on, it looks a little bit better, but it's one good thing, one bad thing, one good thing, one bad thing with him. He needs consistency.
Which was what our performance was today, wasn't it? It was just so inconsistent.
Back to back, solid. Happy with the back today. And again, another point on the back is Romero being there behind that defence, helping that defence. Does Romero get a shout in the Premier League now? It's a fair shout. Ollie's got to look at this now and say, look, this is the first time it's looked like the defence was in control today against a good team who were better than us. I don't care about this whole we are Man United shit. Wolves are a better team. Right now they're a better team than us. They play better football and they're a solid unit. They know exactly where they play, what formation they're playing. I've heard all the other fan cams going on. They know what they're doing. Nuno's got them absolutely nailed down to formation, strategy, everything. They know what they're doing. They know what the plan is. Yeah, and we come up against them today. He brought Jimenez on because we'd absolutely Maguire had just killed the guy, Seal I think it was up front.
The young lad.
Absolutely battered him. And then apart from the speculative shot from Jimenez that hit the post, we really was untroubled. A great save from him in the first half. It shows he's got the stop shopping quality, but he controls his box. He comes off his line, he comes out of his box. That's what a defence needs. You know what? Maybe there is an issue. Maybe there's an issue down there. Look at what you've got there at the back, because Romero gets clean sheets. Yeah, it may be poor opposition, but look at the teams that we've been beaten by in the league. They're not great. You know what I mean? Every single club that's got an issue, a managerial issue, the obvious clubs that are having problems in this league have all beat us. You can start Newcastle with Bruce. You've got Bournemouth, who haven't won in how long? They beat us. West Ham beat us. Last time they won. They only just won another game now.
Watford.
Last team to beat us, Watford. Another one.
They'd had a new manager, but yeah.
Every single team. These are all poor teams. You know what I mean? So Romero comes in for me. Give him a shout. You know what I mean? You could see straight away Maguire was all right tonight. I thought he had a good game. Lindelof shaky in some moments, but he always is. But second half they grew. I thought they controlled it. I thought Brandon Williams was our standout player again.
He was good today.
Very
good. No, do you know what? I didn't fear for him. I was excited. I was excited to see how he would do against someone like Troyo, and he didn't disappoint, did he?
No, not at all. I thought there's going to be moments when that beast gets past you. The guy's an NFL or a sprinter, innit? He's one of the, his pace is frightening, and you're not always going to get him, but we limited him. And Brandon Williams did that on his own today, and he is one good bright spot. I mean, we've got Maguire having a good game, we've got Brandon Williams having a good game, we've got Romero having a good game. There's some good positives in there. Fred come on and looked half decent again, but then as soon as we get into their half, it just goes. And then we don't know what we're doing.
There was so much frustration where I was sitting with fans in terms of getting to that final third, stopping, coming back to central midfield, stopping, going back to the wing, stop it. And like you said, the focal point in the middle of the final third just wasn't there.
Aaron said it. He said it straight away. They left the middle open because they knew we had no threat. Let's just nullify their threat, which is Rashford coming from the wing or Greenwood coming from the wing. Chong had one of his better games today. Not great still, but better. And then leave the middle open, because they're not going to challenge you in the middle. They ain't got enough quality in the middle. It's easy to play against United. It's easy to set up against United. That's the worry right now. What do we do? Because we ain't got any players to bring in and change it. The one player who Ollie's banking on, who all these other fans who ever go to us for having an opinion about Ollie get behind him, is the same Ollie as putting his whole managerial career on a player who wants to leave the club, who has said he wants to leave the club. So which way do you go? Do you know what I mean? He doesn't want to play for United. It's quite clear. McTominay's out now. Martial, injured, ill, whatever it is. We're one of them injuries away from it just completely falling apart, and that's what he's doing again now. Turn of the year again, like it did last year. Coming into springtime now, we all know who we've got in this next month. What is it? A game every 4 days in January. Now we're throwing Wolves into that again. This squad can't handle it, mate. There's no way. Even if we have one good game against City, the next week
would take it out of. We've got Norwich here at home,
and then we're going to struggle against them because Rashford's burnt out. He's dead on his feet. He can't do everything. And when someone like Martial drops down, even Lingard, I mean, he's just another body at the moment. He's just non-existent. But he's a body, isn't he, to come on and give someone else a rest. And that's all the squad is for now, just giving people a rest, because they're not good enough to come in.
Who was your man of the match today, finish off?
Brandon Williams today by a mile again. Every single week, he's just going to bring Shaw back in against City, and there you go, straight away. I'm stupid. Sorry about the sound effects and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. Flex will just touch on it in a minute, but shout out to Josh. Listen to Flex's roundup in a minute. You'll know what we're talking about that. But absolutely. Shout out to Josh, mate.
Nice one, man. Cheers. Nice one. Big thank you to you guys for watching the latest of our videos, and if you want to check out more, make sure you do that just to the right of me. We are the biggest and best Manchester United channel in the world. Make sure you check us out on all of the socials as well: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and YouTube. The socials are along the bottom. Peace.